Me, how you brothers and sisters doing today? I want to talk to y'all. And what I want to talk to y'all about is the true essence of growth and development. Many of us don't quite understand what growth and development is. We're stuck in a 70s mindset, thinking that somebody else is our enemy that has a different concept or organization than ourselves. But these men they are not our enemies. Our enemies is anyone who supports and condones the systematic warehousing and destruction of our peoples are in essence our enemies. If we look around at what we're doing, all the murder and the mayhem that we're committing upon ourselves, we're killing the very same peoples who are in the exact same category as we are. And then when the true enemy comes in and lock us up and kill us, we look at each other like we're still crazy. We can't even understand that it's a bigger picture than what's going on. Speaking from a growth and development point of view, our leadership came out with a piece of knowledge for us to study and to understand. And that piece of knowledge was the self-motivation and school study evaluation. Now let's get an understanding what motivation means. Motivation means it's a motive. You have to have, that's the root word of motivation. You have to have self-indulgence. You have to have a self-motive. You got to be able to self-motivate yourself. Bottom line. Before anybody, anything else can motivate you or move you. We saying that we are a part of growth and development. So that means that we have to educate ourselves on the true essence of what growth and development is. Some of us look at the teachings that was given to us. I call it a navigation system, because if we follow the laws and policies that was laid down to us, it'll navigate us to where we're supposed to go. So we don't understand the true essence of what the navigation system is. We gang banging, we throwing up all these pitchforks and all that. Ain't nothing wrong with that, because they all have they sentimental values. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's supposed to be done in a place. We have a man who has sacrificed his whole life for us, sitting in federal prison, trying to get out. He's been locked up. This is his 47th year of being incarcerated. And he's trying to come home. And we say we love him. How can we actually say we love somebody and we're not doing the things to help get him home? Think about it. If I say I love you, what do love you mean? It means I am willing to accept responsibility for you, and I am willing to share responsibility with you. That's what it means. So if we're willing to accept responsibility for the chairman, man, let's try to get him out. Let's show him. The call was laid out for us years ago. That was in 1985, the call came out. Oh, no. So why are we still doing the same things? Matter of fact, it was in 1984, it was in September 1984. So if the call came out then, why are we still, and the call was for us to try to get Dad out of prison. So he's right at the cusp of coming home today, and look at us. Can we just blame the youth for everything that's going on? No. Some of our elders have to take the responsibility for it as well. We all have to take responsibility. We all have to take initiative to try to get him out of prison. No man should have to be in prison no 47 years, being held responsible for people's actions that he don't even know. The same thing our brother T. Lamar Hood was saying. I support him 100%. I support anybody who's truly about the essence of this organization. Let's move out. What is the word when the word is given? I'll move out. Our marching orders was given to us, man, back in 1981. We're talking 39 years ago. And we still ain't got up off our butt to try to move out. I'm with you. You have to be with me. We all have to be together. This is not a one-man show. We can't place all this responsibility on the few. We all have a role to play in this here, trying to get dad home, trying to rebuild his family. He has a vision. But let's get one thing understood. Our brother Reed, he said this here, and it holds true. I can't take credit for what he said because he said it. He said, Dad's vision is so bright that it's blinding the very people that it was designed to give light to. The administration everywhere you go, I don't care if you inside a prison or out on the streets, man, the powers that be understand the true essence of growth and development than we do. And I say we because I am a part of all of us. There's not a one-man show. They know what the old man brought us. We don't know what he brought us. I was in Menard back in the 1990s. And a police said this to me. The police said, Mr. Hoover brought y'all some real great. He said, but y'all fucking it up. That's what the police said to me. The police knew what he brought. Everybody know what he brought. That is the main reason why they're attacking us. Because if you ever wake up, we can take responsibility for ourselves. We can become that reckoning power beyond boundaries without measure. We can become that. Let's stop doing the things that we're not supposed to be doing. Elders, that includes me. We have to take responsibility for our young. We can't run from the youth. Because when you run from what you're showing them is that they're not going to have no respect for you. They're not going to follow you. We have to be the message that we bring to them. If we're bringing them a message to say that this is the way we're supposed to be moving, but then we have to be that message. We have to guide them. We have to teach them. We have to show them that it's a better way. But if we asking them to come out of something and to stop doing something, we got to have something for them to come into. We just can't be giving them no lip service. Because they tired of lip service. All they've been hearing is lip service. All the way back, man, from the 1960s during the civil rights movement, all they've been hearing is lip service. They fed up with it. They watching us. They watching us just lay down. The brother spoke about the agents, the rats, the cowards. And there's plenty of them. It's plenty agents amongst us. But long as we're following the true essence of growth and development, the agent can't do nothing to us. Because the very same people that's attacking growth and development, they live in growth and development every day. But they're attacking us. Because you know why they're attacking us? Because if we wake up, then they can no longer profit off of us. Think about it. Look at the prison system. Look at the graveyards. Look at the ghettos. Do you see these same military type police that's running around our community wearing all this military Teflon vests and helmets and assault rifles? Do you see them riding around in Beverly Hills? Do you see them riding around in Chicago North Chicago. Do you see them doing that? Do you see them riding around in Lake Forest? No. They only doing it in our community. And we are inviting them in because we using military weaponry on ourselves. So when they come in there and do what they doing to us, there's no retribution for it. How can we get mad when we're not even protecting ourselves? I don't have no problem with a Vice Lord, a Stone, a BD, a Black Gangster, none of them. Because truth be told, man, when none of these organizations, man, built on what we going through today. They was all built to uplift the communities. They was all built to save the peoples. But soon as the government start getting involved in our business, now we see the repercussions behind them getting involved. Read the blueprint. The blueprint breaks it down to you, man, just as plain as simple. Study your literature. It's breaking it down to you plain as simple. It ain't all about, man, we waking up, man, who got the biggest gun, who got the most money, who got the biggest car, and I don't like him because he got this. Come on, man. Cut it out. That's nonsense. I'm down for all my brothers and sisters. I got family members that's all these different organizations that I just named. So you think that I'm going to be going to war with somebody, man, that's actually my family? If I can be in federal prison 12 and a half years with these very same people that were coming out on the street, we're trying to kill, and in federal prison, I'm protecting them, they protecting me, we eat together, we sleep together, we ride together, we roll together, we doing everything together. We brothers in prison. But soon as we get out on the street, we become mortal enemies again. Come on, man, make it make sense. It's not making no sense to me at all. None of this stuff. So let's get right. Let's lead our peoples. Our peoples need us, man. Our women need us. Our children need us. Our grandchildren need us. What are we leaving them? We don't own nothing in the communities that we're trying to hold down. We don't own nothing in these communities. We don't have no generational wealth. We don't even understand what generational wealth is. What are we leaving our children? We leave this world, man. The majority of us, man, we get killed out there in these streets. We slaughtering each other out there in these streets. Then we got to run around, man, and get donations to have a funeral. And then they're making it so bad. Peoples are so crazy. They come shooting up the funerals now. Come on, man. We can't even bury our peoples in peace. We shouldn't be burying them over no nonsense anyway. Yes, I was a part of this here. In my younger day, they said when you're a child, you think like a child. But when you are grown, you think like a grown man. I am no longer a child. I have a responsibility to my community, to my people, and to everybody that's representing, man, the upliftment, man, of our peoples. Bottom line, I don't care what organization you belong to. I don't care what your political beliefs are. If you're about growth and development, I'm with you. If you're about uplifting our peoples, I'm with you. If you're about love, life, Lord of dollars, wisdom, and understanding, I'm with you. If you're about love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, I'm with you. So let's get with each other. All our old elders that's representing these civil rights organizations. Let me go a little bit further with the brother T. Lamar Hood. We see all these people that's coming up here talking about they are leaders, the Jesse Jacksons, the Al Sharptons. Do we know that Al Sharpton is a confidential informant for the federal government? Do we know that Al Sharpton was one of the ones who was setting the Black Panther parties up out of New York? Do we know that Al Sharpton is the one that was telling on the Genovese crime family? Do we know all this here? Do we know that his agent number was 007? Do we know all this? Do your research. But these the very same people that's talking about they leading us where? To the slaughterhouse? Where they lead us to? We're not sheep. We're lions. And lions don't walk with sheep. So get out of our way. And let us move. I come in love and I leave in peace. Thank you, brothers and sisters.